you I must go. Do you think I can stay to become nothing to you? Do you think I am an automaton, a machine without feelings, and can bear to have my morsel of bread snatched from my lips and my drop of living water dashed from my cup? Do you think because I am poor, obscure, plain, and little, that I'm soulless and heartless? I have as much soul as you and full as much heart. And if God had blessed me with some beauty and much wealth, I should make it as hard for you to leave me as it is now for I to leave you. I'm not speaking to you through methods of custom or conventionalities. 'Tis my spirit that addresses your spirit, as if both had passed through the grave, and we stood now equal at God's feet, as we are. My aunt died of influenza, so they said. But it's my theory that somebody done did her in. What kind of woman who come through diphtheria right enough the year before died of influenza? Fairly blue with it she was. They all thought she was dead. But my father, he kept ladling gin down her throat. Came to so sudden, she bit the bowl right off the spoon. Now why would a woman with that strength in her die of influenza? And what happened to that straw hat that should have come to me? Somebody pinched it, and I say, them that pinched it did her in. Them she lived with would have killed her for a hat pin, let alone a hat. But as for my father, ladling gin down her throat, that wouldn't have killed her. Not her. Gin was as a mother's milk to her. Besides, my father done poured enough down his own throat. He knew the good of it. Dear lady, I had almost stopped urging you to live and thought to follow my mistress to the tomb from which my pleading had failed to turn her. But this new misfortune changes the aspect of affairs and prompts us to take fresh measures. Madam, Theseus is gone and you must fill his place. He leaves a son who will be a slave if you die, but if you live, a king. Upon whom can he lean but you, his mother? There is no hand but yours to wipe his tears. Live then for him, or else his guiltless weeping will move the gods to wrath against his mother. Live, for there is no blame in your passion now. The king is gone. You bear the bonds no longer which made your love a thing of crime and horror. You need no longer dread Hippolytus, for you may see him now without reproach. If he thinks you hate him, he may lead the rebels to take the throne, undeceive him. Soften his callous heart and bend his pride. King of this fertile land, his portion lies here in his Trojan, yet he knows the laws. They give your son these walls Minerva built. Aye, and protects. But if a common foe threatens you both, then you had best be united, for you must thwart Aricia.